Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse. Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
What do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying. Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking?
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
We must go.
Oh, no. No chance of a pint, then. If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like it?
Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know what my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother. She got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Soulsby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
How would you describe this Soulsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
Do you still have the necklace that Soulsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy Amma medicine, but but no one wanted to buy.
Don't go anywhere.
I miss Girves. Do you think he's okay?
This cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo! Yes, I'm Roy, but I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, and I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Now, where was I?
Can't help you there, mate.
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up. Can't help you there, mate. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street, involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
I No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there? That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a...
Have you ever heard of a man with a metallic eye?
I've seen him even. Dirty Summers is the name. A nasty lout, with a silver ball in place of a missing eye.
I shudder to ask, but where does one find a Dirty Summers?
He likely signed on with a ship. I am not one to spy on others, let alone him.
I see.
My advice, keep away from him.
We must go.
Oh, no. No chance of a pint, then.
What are you gawping at?
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting...
What makes you say that?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though. Boulder Dash. Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? Boulder Dash. Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
And how do I fit in all this? Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're...
And how do I fit in all this? Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on. A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used... Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious.
It's true. And that's before mentioning your gold watch. It's brand new and awfully expensive for a customs officer. Clearly you have found yourself another source of income. I'm sure Scotland Yard will be delighted to investigate further.
All right, stop. Look, it's not as it seems. I did not partake in the kidnappings.
I'm all ears, Mr. Soulsby.
Yes, I know Summers. He paid me to turn a blind eye to his business in the warehouse area. Just that. On my word.
You did not tell me which warehouse he used?
I do not recall, but I used red paint to mark unsupervised warehouses. Ought to be one of them.
What else can you say of Summers?
He's a regular at the Cursed Mermaid. Goes there with his crew almost every evening.
What for?
I don't know. I assumed just for a drink. Wonder why people are going missing. Puts a man on edge, you know. I could do with a pint at the Cursed Mermaid. With the thought of walking in this fog. I need a little Dutch courage to walk in this fog. But I'd have to walk through the fog to get to the pub. That's just cruel, that is.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir. I failed to follow. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than... Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order.
If the lives of the missing do not concern you, then I would urge you to think about your unborn child.
Are you threatening me?
Nothing of the sort, but that doesn't mean that there won't be consequences for your silence. Everyone knows you happily served Summers and his crew. Should the police come knocking, you'll be the one going away. And none of us wish to see you raise a child behind bars. Now, spare yourself the trouble and tell me all you know.
Okay. Summers hired my private room. I think he used it to recruit people, but I haven't seen him in a few days. He paid me cash, so I paid him no attention. Nor did I touch anything inside. Here's the key, go and do what you will. Just leave me out of it.
Your clothes are already tight and soon they won't fit at all. How far along are you?
I thought I'd hidden it better. How did you know? Are you a doctor?
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. I would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
Strange symbols. I don't recognize them. £5. That won't go far.
Doesn't look like anything to me. Never heard of it. Have you been drinking? Doesn't look like anything to me. Have you been drinking?
We must go.
Oh, no. No chance of a pint, then. Really, Holmes, this ought to be beneath you.
As my brother would say, it is for the greater good.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a
Layers of rust will prevent any movement. This crank saw some use. This crank saw some use. Mold. That's why you don't leave sailcloth lying out. Good quality, but torn in many spots. There are a couple of marks on this end. The scratches are fresh, left by something metallic. Well oiled and well maintained. Fit for a crank. It's stuck. No one's used it in a very long time. Hidden passage, just as I expected.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Wait here, Watson, and keep an eye on the doors. I'll scout the premises.
Will do. Be careful down there.
Wait, what's happening? What is this place? Where am I? Strangely cold. Something is missing. This cannot have been under the port of London all along. Is it an illusion? Only a way forward is the abyss. The only way forward is the abyss. Phew, I didn't die. It is icy cold and pulsating. My heart, be calm. Now I am somewhere else. How? It's harder to breathe here. What is that? Oh, no! Unspeakably revolting. Head is already spinning. When will this end? Oh, that is truly revolting. Frozen and pulsing, almost like it has a heart. One down, one to go. The stench. Did I get out? John?
What is it, Holmes?
Watson?
Holmes, where are you? Holmes? Holmes? Are you all right?
Fine. Watson, I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Fine? By Jove, you should have heard the way you called out my name.
It was just a game of shadows.
I'm glad. This place gives me the chills. What are we dealing with?
Something that's finally interesting. His abdomen is severely bloated. Cyanosis of the lips, marks on the neck. This man was strangled. At least 24 pendants, all identical and made of tin. An American passport, Amos Colby. Someone got their hands dirty painting this with blood. I've never seen a pattern like this before. Old bloodstains. This box contained a narcotic substance, much like the one in Kimihira's brazier. Black Edelweiss Institute, established 17-something. It seems made for simple experiments. I wager they could not afford a better set. Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues. A small bloodstain, but not serious. Deep scratches left in a frenzy. The strength it would take to carry this crate, let alone break it. Miserable food, mass-produced.
Holmes, are you sure you've left no stone unturned?
Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues. Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues.
I hope we are close to finding our answers. This place is unsettling. I told you that black cat was a bad omen. We shouldn't be here. Seems like we're alone, but don't wander off. The more I try to understand, the more it frightens me, Holmes.
These clothes are missing buttons. They were forcefully removed. Dumpra, a staple of lecture men's attire in Nepal. Gathered from dozens of people, at the very least. What on earth? It looks like the scribbling of madmen. Who are these people? must have seen this one before. That explains my hallucinations. Did you hear that, Watson?
I hear you.
Kianak, flegethor, lebumna, siaha, inguft. Finglui, maglanafa, kotulu, rilia, waganagal, fatagan.
What on earth?
How is that possible?
Someone used mud to draw a cross in a rectangle. Why? Fine rope work. Can't buy a finer blade. These clothes were crudely cut off someone. An American, judging by the style. Many people were brought to this place. Their abductors stripped off their clothes and discarded them in a pile. The prisoners were kept in a soporific trance by the use of narcotics. A few tried to resist, but alas, in vain. After a few days, everyone was stuffed in a crate and sent elsewhere. Only one captive was left behind. He was strangled to death on this altar.
What the hell is happening, Holmes?
Calm yourself.
Cannot be. What is it? Oh my God. Yet we have no clue as to where those people have been taken.
And that's where you're wrong, Watson. We have more than enough. I just need to connect the dots. How about you pack your suitcase in the meantime, my dear fellow? Just in case.
It's hard to know how much to pack. I might bring a spare notebook, just in case. Please tell me we're going somewhere warm, or at the very least, dry. I'll ask Mrs. Hudson to watch the place while we're gone. I wish you hadn't eaten my supper, Holmes. What a day! I wish you hadn't eaten my supper, Holmes. What a day!
Before I leave, I should know where I'm going. Before I leave, I should know where I'm going.
I wish you hadn't eaten my supper, Holmes. What a day!
Dr. Watson, how does a trip to Switzerland sound to you?
It sounds unexpected. What makes you think we should head there?
It's all about the box with narcotics and Mr. Colby's clue, the cross inside a rectangle. Put two and two together, add a dash of research, and what do you get? The Black Edelweiss Institute in Interlaken, Switzerland. If we hurry, we can still catch tonight's train. As grateful as I have been for your company, Dr. Watson, I'm afraid you shall have to investigate Edelweiss alone.
Hello? Mr. Holmes, I fear you overestimate my abilities.
Nonsense. You are a military man, a bastion of British courage.
I'm no such thing. As a doctor, I avoided most combat, save for one dreadful day. My troop was ambushed in a village, with innocents caught in the crossfire. Too many to help.
Man with the rosary. He was one of them?
A translator, yes. We were trapped. 6 soldiers and myself. I thought it was the end. But Lieutenant Paget refused to go quietly. The men prepared for a final stand. I rose to follow, but Paget shook his head. He told me to run, that I had other men to save. They charged, and I fled through the rear. So you see, Mr. Holmes, I am a coward.
The logic seems inescapable.
Yes.
You, a surgeon by trade, would have been perfectly useless in that conflict.
What? No.
And how many men have you helped since? Ailments eased, troubles tended?
No more than a handful. Truth be told, I have become somewhat of a recluse.
How many people could you help with 30 years ahead of you? Dozens? Hundreds? Paget was correct. You can cease your self-recrimination.
Holmes, I don't know what to say.
I would start with, I am Dr. John Watson, may I look around?